Canyon Road Park, or I guess there's some other official name for it, I forget, but we always called it Canyon Road Park when we were kids, and that's Canyon Road up there, Upper Canyon Road. And that's where I used to access the park when I was a little kid, and I lived on Acequia Madre. I'd come down here and play with my friends all the time after school. Over there is where we would play King of the Mountain, over by that bank of trees there. And back in the 70s and 80s, you would have seen a lot of vatos over there with their lowriders, all partying and drinking and smoking choods. For those of you who don't know what a chood is, that's marijuana. And just hanging out, blaring loud music, drinking a lot of beer. It was a lot of fun. And those were the good old days. In the 80s, we'd come here as teenagers. We'd play a lot of volleyball here in the summertime. Sometimes there'd be a Renaissance fair here. But usually just us teenagers hanging out in the park and drinking. And then in the 90s, things really started to change. Late 90s especially. And this park is pretty much not used for anything anymore except for rich people to walk their dogs. It's considered a dog park now, I'm pretty sure. People bring their kids here, but you don't see people having fun here anymore like they used to back in the 80s and 90s. Alright, well, let's take a walk down the river. I used to remember crossing this stream when I was a little boy. Right here. Look, there's a little boy over there playing in the stream. I used to come down here with our bring our little matchbox cars and stuff, and Hot Wheels or whatever you call them, and play down here in the river for hours and hours and hours. This is Alameda. Runs all the way down the Santa Fe River. And this is the Santa Fe River, which is running amazingly in the wintertime here. A little runoff coming down. Take a second here to rebalance the camera a tiny bit. I'm going to scoot you back a little here and give you a little turn. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. I think that's better. Let's see here. change my grip a little. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's continue on down the river. If you were watching my last video, which I filmed just minutes ago, I was hiking up Canyon Road, and Canyon Road is on that side of the river over there, and I was filming upstream as we walked along. And in this video I'm filming downstream, so we're gonna walk downstream. Just a beautiful hike down the Santa Fe River. Part of the reason I do this is I know that there are people out there who are not capable of not physically capable of hiking anymore. And that must be very, very kind of painful indeed. And so I kind of feel like, well, while I can still walk, I can do this. And those of you who are maybe bedridden or house-ridden can kind of enjoy a virtual walk that isn't going to put you at risk. It's going to put your health at risk. And maybe you're sitting right now in your living room or at your desk, and you wish you could go outside and walk down the Santa Fe River. Well, I'm going to do it for you. Some tourists over there crossing the bridge. Surprised there's no one sleeping here. Usually you'd find a camp under most of these bridges. I guess the pandemic has even driven a lot of the homeless people to relocate. The first time I ever had sex was down here in the Santa Fe River. I was 14 and she was 24. Came down here in the stream and into the bushes to get out of sight. Kind of a nice memory. One of my best memories. Let's go on the other side and walk on this trail for a little while. A little further away from the road. Noise of the cars. Guess I'll put some music over this, make it a little more enjoyable and maybe distract from the noise of the cars a little bit. Spot right there. Some old acequia used to pass through here. That is the back entrance to the compound restaurant. It's another one of those kind of hoity-toity restaurants that I never could afford to dine at. But it's another one of those 5-star joints you'll want to go if you have those more expensive palates. I'll fix my device here a little bit. Okay, that's better. At least the rich people are pretty good about picking up their dog shit. This isn't really where I want to be. This is kind of like the upper trail. We'll just have to get back down in the river after we cross the bridge. We're just walking down the Santa Fe River. A lot of elaborate stonework over here. All put in for the tourists mostly. This is a park. It's the Santa Fe River Park. It's a public park. Kind of a little waterfall up here. And there it is. It's a waterfall of ice right here. Little water trickling underneath it. This trail's had a lot of work done on it since the last time I came by here. It's all smoothed out, all cared for. In loving memory of David Ballantyne Curtis. Probably lived around here somewhere and used to love to hang out right here by the river. It is a really nice spot. This is also a great way for me to get some exercise. Good excuse for me to get out of the house. I had to force myself to do it. And it's turning out to be a really good workout for my arms because this camera stabilizing device that I bought is kind of heavy and definitely is a workout holding up the camera with this thing, and I keep having to switch arms. I remember when all that was just a big open field, and we developed it and put all those fancy kind of high-class buildings in there. Super expensive residences. I'm really not happy about getting old. You know, I still have a very youthful heart, and this is hard on me. But, okay, well, freaking camera stopped filming again. Don't know how much footage I lost, but we will continue forth down the river here. Probably all you missed was a little of my ranting against the wealthy. Wondered what it's like under this bridge. Now you know. Not a great bridge for camping under because it doesn't offer a lot of shelter. Come down here and do whatever you felt like. Cops wouldn't hassle you because they couldn't see you. Because you would hide down here in the bushes. Hang out under the bridge. Ice here. It's weird, you don't even see any empty beer cans or anything. No legible graffiti. About it. This will conclude this portion of your tour of the Santa Fe River. Although, I hope you'll join me in my next video. I'm going to cover the rest of the river. So far we've covered from where Palos meets Alameda to where Paseo de Peralta crosses Alameda. And we're gonna, in the next video, we're gonna continue down from here all the way down to the Guadalupe, the Santuario de Guadalupe. And I think you're going to find that that portion of the tour is going to be very different. This portion of the river is kind of very picturesque and serene, and kind of clean and beautiful. But I suspect that as we get further downstream, we are going to see some of those homeless camps I was talking about. And, you know, we might encounter more pollution, beer bottles, things like that, a little more of the maybe seedier end of the river. So I hope you guys will join me in that video. All right, I'll see you then. This is Davene. Bye.